Hello! We're going to do a yoga dance session with 3 parts. The first part starts with the warm-up. We are first setting our intention for the day, then warming up our articulations and starting to stretch very slowly the different muscle groups. Little by little we will come standing up, and all the warm-up section gives you modifications that you can use later on for the second section. The second section is sun salutations that are dancing. So I add in the sun salutation A and B different isolations. Also, I use the dance terminology to make the link between dance and yoga. And we try and go slow at the beginning, but then more flowy and a little bit faster with dynamics also. And at last, the third section is the transmission of asana choreography. So a sequence of yoga poses that are put together into a dance. Okay, I hope you enjoy, and let's start. So let's come and sit on a brick, nice and comfortable. First of all, we have to find our straight back. So we're going to pull the ischions, the bones, the sit bones that we feel when we're sitting on the ground or on a chair, into the brick, and we're going to pull them in each diagonal. Already by doing this, you are finding a little tilt in your pelvis, slightly forward, like an anteversion, like a slight tilt forward, but not too much. You shouldn't have your back tilting, pas de cambrure in French. So just enough to find your lower back nice and long. We're going to find that our shoulders are over our hips and relaxed, as if you had sponges around the neck that you're pressing, so that any tension that you have, you press the water out and you let your shoulders melt away from the ears. From here, either take an inner gaze or you can close your eyes. First, you're going to start breathing through your nose, in and out, letting your natural breath come in and notice what it is doing in your chest and in your belly. Almost feeling that you have wind around you and that you're reproducing the sound of the ocean inside of your lungs, inside of your throat, inside of your nose cavity. Notice that when you're inhaling, in your natural breathing, your belly is coming out and your navel, so belly button, is coming forward. You are relaxing your transverse abdominals, the obliques, all the core muscles. And very naturally also, on the exhale, your belly button comes in, your waist is getting tighter and closer to the lower back, as if you're gathering all the organs towards you. Slowly inhale and exhale, and notice that journey of the navel forward into your sagittal plane, so really defining that profoundness, that depth, the distance between your front body and your back body. We can do the same thing, bringing the visualization between the sternum, the big bone in the center of your chest, and its distance with the middle of your spine, middle of your back, the dorsal vertebrae. Notice also another thing is the wave that you're creating between your belly. So first your belly fills up, actually You don't receive air in the belly, but you change the volumes of the belly on the inhale. Then your chest fills up. On the exhale, belly in and chest down. Let's try and reproduce this again, and like a wave. Exhale. One more time. Bringing calmness inside of you, deep presence to yourself, to your posture. Count to the mind. And exhale. Now let's dynamize all this by engaging the perineum. So we have our pelvic floor that's connected between the ischions, also pubic bone and anal sphincter, and you want all those 4 points to come closer together. Notice that when you're contracting, it feels like you are holding yourself from doing some needs. So when you're holding this, everything of you is lifting, and then when you're releasing it, you feel that you're melting into the ground. And again, push yourself away from the brick, from the floor, and exhale. If you start feeling discomfort in your knees, you can of course change the crossing or start also unfolding your legs. Do whatever is comfortable for you. I know we're here for a little while. So deep inhale. Let's coordinate the contraction now of your pelvic floor with the exhale. And let's be more precise now. Inhale and relax the perineum. And contract between the inhale and the exhale. Now during all or part of the exhale, you're going to keep your perineum contracted as long as you can during the exhale. Then again, release. Inhale. And searching the energy from the ground to go towards the sky. So it's really a celestial connection from earth to sky. Pushing yourself away from the ground, making yourself lighter. Inhale. And perineum, exhale. Now let's start opening our eyes if they're not open already. Inhale. Open the arms to the side. Find the expression of your laterality, of your width. Inhale. And bend at the elbows. Exhale. Really find the triceps that are stretching and attach from your elbows to your shoulder blade. Deep inhale. Circle the elbows down, finding this connection between your elbows and your ribs. Exhale. Let's go a little bit faster, a bit more closer to our natural breath. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows away from each other. Inhale. And now giving with generosity this movement. Let's do the opposite path. And inhale. And opening your elbows. And spreading your wings to fly. Exhale. Keep the elbows up. One more time. Take some energy towards you. Gather. Exhale. Expand. Take even more space. Generous. And exhale. Now let's do the same with impulses and impacts. So we're going to change the qualities of the movement. Inhale. Exhale. Accelerate the beginning of the movement and of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do the reverse path. Still life in the belly. Exhale. Perineum is engaged. And now with the impact, stop the movement. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release, soft, and then opposite. Inhale. No tension, and then block it. Find a muscular tension. Inhale, release tension. Yes, very nice. Feel your deltoids contracting at the end. Inhale. And now hands, arms in front of me. Arms are firing. Exhale. I find my latissimus dorsi. Now with a swing, so having the acceleration in the middle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Opposite direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And very long breath in to connect your hands overhead. Keep your ribs closed to protect the lower back and engage lower belly. Exhale. Press between your hands really firmly, as if you wanted your wrists to come towards each other really firmly. Stay here. Find the expansion of your back. Breathe in your back. Exhale. Good. One more time. Impulse. Impact. And continuous flow. Bounce. Good. One more time. Impact. Impulse. Continuous. Impulse again. Good. Let's place our hands behind us, turning the fingers towards us. I'm going to change and turn towards that side. Good. You can spread your toes forward. Knees are hip width apart, and we're going to start opening the chest, pressing in our hands, giving a stretch to the deltoids at the front of our arms. Press in your hands, exhale. Good. Stay, inhale. And exhale. Come and sit toward your heels, giving a stretch to your back. If you want, you can take the brick away, far away. Alright, and from here, give yourself a little roll over each side of the sacrum. Find the roundness of the back and how you're stretching really between the shoulder blades, your rhomboids. And from there, let's take just a little mini moment to massage the glutes in one direction and the other. And you're rolling around the left ischium now and opposite direction. Alright, back to going to our table position. Inhale. And pelvis, knees, shoulders aligned. One more inhale. Perineum, exhale. Yeah, come into demi-point. Okay, and relevez. Retirez and extend the leg, and extend. Okay, from the side, you're going to open the leg. Exhale. All the way to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Everything to the other side. Inhale, retirez. And exhale. And inhale, en dehors. And circle the leg out. And inhale. And exhale. And circle the leg in. And exhale. Come and sit towards your hands. Great. Let's grab now our ankles underneath our knees. We're going to rise the sternum over the knees in order to lengthen the lower back. No folds in the neck. Really find that you keep pushing a brick over your head. If you wish, you can go flex. And without disconnecting your ribs and your waist and your thighs. Keep pushing the heels forward. Alright, when you reach your max, and if you feel that you're starting to round the lower back, just stay here and stay in the diagonal. Otherwise, if you can, you go all the way front, and we can eventually go into demi-point and find still that your spine is nice and long. Okay, for everybody, come back to flex. Pushing into your demi-point, absorbing the belly. Whoop. Pull your feet towards you, and let's go to flat back Navasana, the boat pose. 6 parallel, bringing the knees together. Exhale. And inhale, flex. And demi-point, exhale. En dehors. Stretch the legs à la seconde. And flex. And demi-point. Keep lengthening this low back, opening your heart. Inhale, impulse. Exhale, bring your feet hip width apart, knees come forward, and keeping the weight towards the back of the body. Stretching here your quads, or finding another way of coming forward, tilting the whole body. You're going to go into flat back, keeping the plie. If you need, you can have your hands off the ground to really find the lower back, middle of the back, upper back, and cervicals lengthening. And inhale, lengthen the back. You can come slightly over 90 degrees. Exhale. Let the arms come forward and press. Inhale. Lengthening lower belly, lengthening the waist. Keep the weight into the front of the feet. Exhale. And inhale, as if you were swimming. And now exhale, bringing the sacrum and tailbone towards the front. Inhale. And exhale. From the sternum, bringing